Okay, today I'm going to be talking to you about the law of attraction. So, the first thing we really have to go into is what is the law of attraction? Well, easily put, the law of attraction, it's basically an actual law of the universe, like the law of gravity. Every human has the power to use the law of attraction in their favor. Actually, you can probably been using it your whole life without even knowing it. Basically, whatever you're thinking and the thoughts that you hold in your mind will manifest into reality, and it doesn't matter if it's good or bad. I mean, don't let that scare you, but you are directing more of what you're actually thinking about into reality. If you're thinking about debt, you maybe bring more debt in your life. If you're thinking about success and are constantly focused on success, you're actually going to attract more success. And that's really what we want to do. We want to be successful. We want to be rich in money, rich in relationships, really in every aspect of our life. I mean, to begin, you really need to take the time to monitor your thoughts and really begin to evaluate those thoughts and out of reality to begin changing the way you think. Don't try too hard, just become conscious of what it is that you're constantly thinking about. Another great thing that I like to do is practice every day is being happy now, because your feelings and the way you feel about each day is a large part of how the law of attraction process works. But it's almost impossible. I mean, you couldn't do it to monitor every thought that you may have, but you can take full control of your feelings. When you're feeling the when you're feeling good and you're having a great day, the universe will pick up on that energy. The strongest feeling of them is happiness, and that will bring more into your life when you're thinking about being happy. But what you may not know is that you could be completely happy right now without having any external force such as money or relationships or a new car or house. I mean, too many people feel that they have to wait until certain circumstances before they are completely happy. They feel that before they can be happy, they have to have material things. But you can actually make the decision consciously to just be happy right now, and all it takes is that decision to be happy. You should be happy because you are embarking on this great adventure. You have the power to possess everything that you want desired. You're learning about the law of attraction. So make the decision right now to begin to change your feelings and let go of the past. The past may actually be holding you back and making you feel bad and starting to determine your future and what it may hold in front of you. So make the decision to be happy right now. I definitely advise that you put things into perspective. No matter how bad that you may have it, there's always someone in this world that has it a million times worse than you do. Think about that. You're probably living like a king or queen compared to some of the people living in third world countries. You could be living in a studio apartment with a cable TV, heat, and the luxury of staying out of the weather with enough food to eat. Show true gratitude. The law of attraction can be really start working for you. And when I say gratitude, be grateful for what you have, not ungrateful for the things you don't have. Be grateful that you have a job. Be grateful that you have friends and family. Be grateful. Practice that gratitude every single day. One Napoleon Hill quote that I like to always look back on is, "For every adversity, there is a sea of equivalent or greater value." Let's say that you're having trouble putting things in perspective because things don't seem too good. I really think you should look at this quote and try to do the good in every situation. I guarantee that 5 years from now, you will be able to look back at the problem that you currently have and think that it's the end of the world and be able to find some sort of good in the situation. There are cancer victims that when they were first diagnosed, it was the worst day of their life, but when they healed and made it through that whole ordeal, they can look back now and say that it absolutely changed my life and could have been maybe one of the best things that happened to you. You got to look back on your current problems and really take a look at how you can change your state of mind and how you can show that gratitude and how you can put things into perspective. So once again, the Napoleon Hill quote that I was referencing is, "For every adversity, there is a seed of equivalent or greater value." So look for the good in every situation. If you can really take the time to try and find the good in every situation, you're going to be light years ahead of the rest. When I first heard about the law of attraction, I was actually in a very depressing, terrible kind of life event that I didn't really know how to process it. But the law of attraction has been able to attract all kinds of great blessings and amazing things that happen to me, and they happen to me, the great changes in my life, because I was aware of the law of attraction and I started putting it to work every single day. I probably wouldn't have had the courage or ability to start teaching about the law of attraction without having the law of attraction work for me, because I would have never known how it really worked, and now I feel like I need to carry on and share the law of attraction with as many other people as I possibly can. I mean, the truth is, the law of attraction is very real. And it's okay if you don't understand it completely right now, but you soon surely will. But it is very truthful, and you must realize that everything in your life is being created by you, and this is often the hardest thing for people because they're them that created the problems in their lives. You may be trying to blame your spouse or your boss or anyone else that you think that has really bothered you for the negative things that may currently be happening to you or have happened to you in the past. You have to stop complaining completely, because that is really bringing you down, and the complaining is only putting success of the law of attraction farther away from you, because your thoughts and your feelings are being filled with negative thoughts. Take responsibility. This is another key point that was very difficult for me at first when I started using the law of attraction. But it's your duty to take responsibility, because pretty much everything that is happening or happened in your life was due to your doing. Now, not everything 100%, but you have to step back and say, okay, I've created everything and I feel responsible for the failure or success of my life. No matter what it is, I guarantee you that your gut was telling you what to do in every situation in your life. But I'm sure that you could have predicted the negative events that were happening before they were happening. Maybe you were fired from your job, and I bet that you could have been slacking off a bit or didn't really take it seriously, or you blamed it completely on your boss. I mean, I can think back and look at jobs that I lost, and it's one of the best things that ever happened to me, but I have to take responsibility and say, I didn't do the best job at that employer because I really wasn't completely there. But it is my, responsibility that I don't work for that boss anymore. But you can find the good out of these things. But when it really comes down to it, you have to agree that there's a lot of factors with things, but really the overall doing of certain, circumstances and certain different things that have happened to you were pretty much based around your actions and decisions. So try to take responsibility for what you have created in your life. I mean, it's going to put you light years ahead of others. Doubt. You may start thinking about the reality of the law of attraction and if it is real. Essentially, you're doubting this law. The reason for this is because you can't really see it or feel it, and it seems a little far out there from the normal thinking. This is kind of a new age topic that's being taught all across the world, but this has been something that, the power of positive thinking, speak truth into positivity, gratitude, just living a more positive life. I mean, there have been so many books written on the movie The Secret and the new scientific movements in quantum physics that actually prove that the law of attraction is real. I don't know exactly how a car runs, but I know that it needs an engine and gas. But there are people who do it the same with the law of attraction. There are people who know exactly how the law of attraction works, and I have learned from them. I've actually been in contact with many teachers of the law of attraction and The Secret, and I have dedicated many hours of study and learning how this law of attraction works. And I have seen it transform my own life and many others' lives by just going through these simple principles that I'm laying out for you and how you can become, successful in relationships, successful with friends and family, whatever it be, if it be, money or just positive, more stable outlook on life. I mean, just really changing the inner core of how the law of attraction can change your life. It's something that can be very transformational. Fear. That is something else that holds us back greatly. Right now, you may have, a little bit of anxiety or fear of how the law of attraction, works. When I first started in the law of attraction, I was very fearful of things that I didn't want to happen. I would try to focus my thought things I wanted, but my mind would always shift to negative thoughts and things that I didn't want to happen. I think this is a problem a lot of people have when learning the law of attraction, but you need to know that even if you can't control your thoughts, you can control your feelings. And it all starts with feeling good about life. If you could stop thinking about negative thoughts, just make yourself comfortable, do the things that you enjoy, find the happiness and joy. You will find it easier to concentrate on things that you do want instead of the things that you don't want. I mean, what are some of the things that you enjoy doing? And they don't have to cost any money. It could be putting in your favorite CD, watching your favorite movie, hanging out with the best friend, joking around, eating your favorite foods. Those are things that can make you feel good and bring on more feelings of positivity and light. Five major areas of your life. There are five major areas of your life, and really need to understand each one in depth and make a goal in each area so you can let the law of attraction begin working, so you can have that well-rounded, successful life that we all desire. And I don't really, when I say, successful, I don't just mean that in a monetary sense. But number one is wealth. It's the part of your life where you're creating money and any sort of income, whether it be from your current job or, some kind of business venture. The first thing you really need to do is clear out all your negative thoughts about money and stop yourself from believing that you are lacking the things that you need. If you've ever said the phrase, I can't afford it, or that costs too much, the universe is picking up on your feelings of lack. And what that mindset, it may be the single thing stopping you from attracting money into your life. You want to live in the mindset of abundance and more continuously flowing to you. Number two is health. Health is very important, and it doesn't matter if you think that you are completely healthy or you may be suffering from disease. This is an area of your life that you that deserves a fair amount of focus, because good health makes us feel good. So if you can exercise and eat right every day, the law of attraction will begin to work faster because you will feel good. The more you feel, the better you feel, the more you can attract. Relationships, they are very important. The way how we connect with other people in the outside world. It doesn't matter if it's a loved one, a significant other. Just make peace with problems. That there may be problems in a relationship, but understand that you have to take joy in each and every relationship that you may have. You have to know that you cannot change other people, but you can change yourself. And when you begin to change yourself, they will begin to notice and hopefully change as well. You need to know that all your relationships must be in perfect harmony with the universe before the law of attraction can really work. So if you've had relationships that are unfinished, it's probably in your best interest to try to make amends. Go back and talk to those friends. I mean, we can't change the way they feel, but you can at least be at peace with yourself and the relationships that may have been unhealthy for your living. Entertainment, that's a must, and it's one of the most fun. It's one of the factors of the law of attraction, actually. If you do not take the time to have fun and enjoy your life, then you're kind of missing the whole concept completely of why you're attracting things to you. You must feel good and have things, fun and things you enjoy to do. Kind of like in the more you enjoy, the better you're going to feel, because you really enhance the law of attraction by having fun and feeling good. You have to have a purpose. Everyone in the universe has a purpose. A divine power has sent you here to take part in a productive task that can benefit the world and help others. You may think that you don't have a purpose, and many do think, but that the plain truth is you do have a purpose. Probably it's time to get a piece of paper and maybe sit down and list all your passions and all your favorite pastimes. I mean, if you can't list any of those, ask people around you what they like doing, or just think about if you had 1 year to live, what would you spend it doing? I mean, that sounds kind of bad, but just say if you had a limited amount of time, what would you spend all of your time focused on? I mean, your true purpose may disguise itself as a new job or a business venture, but your task to make the decision is on your own. Do not, underestimate the power of your purpose, and once you find it, you can create a business out of that, or create a flow of money around your true passions. Because, things are, one of my passions is teaching the law of attraction and helping other people, find their way. I mean, once you have purpose, you need to make this, one of your primary goals in life, because you're going to feel good doing it. It should be the first thing you think about in the morning when you wake up, and the last thing that you think about when you go to bed at night, because it's almost like an obsession. Some of you may have thought, well, this is my purpose right away. Some, it may take a little bit longer, but once you find it, you're attracting in that perfect harmony, and it's bringing you closer and closer to really kicking in the law of attraction. Use your spare time to visualize yourself in this position or attaining your goals. I'm a big advocate of visualization, to just sit back and take 15 minutes to meditate, to think, to visualize yourself successful, to visualize yourself in your true purpose and there with your divine higher power. I mean, think of yourself as the CEO of a huge company that you founded yourself. Think of yourself driving, from that, the monetary ends from that endeavor, driving a new sports car, or having a new house, buying a new boat, whatever it may be that you're interested in. Maybe just having all your debt and bills paid off. Make a self-declaration to your primary goal. Write it out on paper. It should sound something kind of like this: I will become your primary goal with continuous thought and concentration towards your primary goal. I will dedicate 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening to the visualization of my goal becoming a reality in physical form. Along with the attainment of my primary goal, I enjoy the money, influence, happiness, and whatever else it may bring me. So if you can make that declaration and spend 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening repeating that declaration, analyzing your goal and your main attainment of your true purpose, you will be way farther ahead when it comes to 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, and a whole year from now. You'll begin to see that goal coming into fruition. Goal setting. It's huge to set goals. Goal setting is very important because it's basically placing your order with the universe. You are asking, what it is that you want to manifest. It's not some New Year's resolution. It's exactly what you want to change your life. You must take it very seriously. It is very important that you write your goals down, because you are 200% more likely to accomplish goals once it's written down. When you write your goals down, you can refer to them as many times as you like, and when you're reading over your goals, they're becoming a part of your subconscious mind. I recommend reading over your goals at least twice a day, once in the morning and once in the evening. If you need to base your goals around the 5 areas of life that we talked about earlier, that's great. Put at least 2 goals that would you like to accomplish in each area. When completed, you will have reached 10 new goals and dreams for the year time limit that you have based your goals you have written. Remember, it is just as easy to dream up big goals as it is small goals. So dream big and really go for things that you couldn't imagine ever happening, because with the law of attraction, the possibilities are endless. Make an agreement with yourself. Once you've written your goals down, you need to make a binding agreement with yourself. It could go something like this: I agree that throughout the year I will take the proper steps needed to accomplish every goal on my list. I will take the time each day to review my goals and take the proper steps needed to complete them. I will use my unique gifts and talents to accomplish them. The agreement can be worded any way that you want, but basically you need to make a statement of how you're going to and will accomplish these goals in the future and sign it. The Daily 5. To accomplish your goals, you're going to have to take a series of steps, first starting small. You may not know exactly how to reach your goals, but that's okay. just the important that you're taking action. Taking action is the hardest part for many people. So what you needed to start small, I suggest that you make a list that has your 5 steps to success for each area of your goals. Put the hardest and most challenging goals at the top of the list so you are sure to do them and better to accomplish a big goal rather than a small goal. Don't overthink this. You are going to have to start small, and goals may be very easy and not challenging at first, but as you progress, the daily goal list will be increasingly important. This is where the time comes from. You may be asking yourself, where am I going to find the time to start working on my goals? And this is a very common question. Think about your day and all of the daily activities that take part in. Ask yourself, how many hours a day do you spend watching TV or surfing the net? It is the productive times of our day that we need to use to work on our goals. If you just cut out 1 hour a day and study and take action towards your goals, you've worked 365 hours a year, which is equivalent to 9 40-hour work weeks. So my best advice is go forth now that you know what the law of attraction is. You know what it takes. You know the 5 areas of life that you can change to better your life by using the law of attraction. Go forward and make your goals. Make a declaration of what your true purpose is, and make a declaration of seeing yourself becoming successful, becoming wealthy, becoming, one with all your friends and family and relationships, having your true purpose, just being completely carefree. Think about happiness and how you can choose to become happy right now. It really is a choice. Start doing things for entertainment that you enjoy and that you love doing, and that just make you make you feel good when you do them. Really put yourself out there. In the beginning, this may be difficult to start doing things that seem a little odd, or maybe you've never, really focused on goals or whatever it may be. The law of attraction can, and I promise will, work for you if you start taking the necessary steps. And it only starts with 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes in the evening with visualizing your goals, having a mental mind map of what it is and where it is you want to be in the coming days, weeks, months, and year. So get out there and just make that conscious decision to start beginning the law of attraction to work for you. So rewatch this video, take notes, and take the necessary beginning steps of this process, and you can become successful with the law of attraction.